I
It's a whole
struggle
different.
creating a 23-year-old version of
Yeah,
myself.
but you look 23, so you don't have to worry about it, Kathryn.
Jerry Bruckheimer, what a privilege it is to have you on Sunrise.
Nice to have you, Kathryn. It's a pleasure.
We have followed your career and love so much of what you do.
Thank you.
You've really been innovating from the beginning. I mean, when you did Top Gun,
Right.
it was the first time a film had ever been done in collaboration with the Pentagon, and
Right.
it was a real game changer in the genre. Yet again, you're back at it, this time using technology that is unprecedented.
Right.
Is it important as a filmmaker to kind of keep pushing the envelope?
It is. You always want to do better than you did before. You want to create new technology, which we didn't create, but we're using the technology that's out there. Getting Ang Lee to do this movie, the fact that he had this passion for 120 frames versus 24, so this is 4K 3D is a whole new experience. It's immersive when you're in the theater. There's clarity. It's 5 times more of an image on the screen. It's got enormous depth. It's a whole, you have to get used to it. When you first get in there, you're not used to it. There's no eye strain in 3D anymore because of the way they filmed it. So it's inventive to create it. First of all, it's hard to create an individual at 23 to begin with, and you're doing it at 5 times the frame rate is a whole different.
I struggle creating a 23-year-old version of myself.
Yeah, but you look 23, so you don't have to worry about it, Kathryn.
Oh, you say all the right things. But no, it's almost impossible to do. I mean, I heard that the filmmaking team had to watch a lot of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Well, they watched a lot of his early work, Will and Ang both together, and Ang would sit there and say, all right, this is good, the way you're doing this, when he was 23. This I don't like, don't do this.
He's getting some feedback.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so funny.
He had a critic on his performance. But it's hard. I mean, you think about how you would react, let's say because you're so young, when you were 12, as to the way you are now, if you had to play your 12-year-old self. Because there's a whole different mindset. Your voice is different. The way you move is different. Your body's different. So in every performance, he had to think about all these different things.
So true. In your eyes, you don't have the depth of experience
Exactly.
or the jadedness or the damage
That's right.
that you have that you can see in an
That's
actor's
right.
eyes.
There's an innocence that he had to play.
I know that this script has been kind of kicked around Hollywood
Yes.
for the best part of 20 years.
Yeah.
I know that everyone from Clint Eastwood to
Right.
Mel Gibson, Harrison
Right.
Ford has been potentially
true.
signed up to attach. Why now? Why Will Smith? Why you?
Well, what happened is we needed an actor who was a star when they were young, which Will is, and who's still around and prevalent. So Will loved the material. He wanted to work with Ang Lee, and it would work out perfect because you have to be youngish.
Yeah.
You can't be 70 and play the role. So it was
And
great.
then your
He was
50-year-old
50.
version comes back.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a great choice on our part to get Will. We're lucky to have him.
And also what's interesting is that in many ways this script was ahead of its time, wasn't it? They didn't have the
Yes.
technology to even materialize the concept.
No, we thought we could do it until we did a couple tests, and then we said, oh, we can't do this yet. So it was only in the last few years when they did some de-aging we thought we could do it. But this is a total digital recreation. It's not de-aging.
Now I know that this is the 5th film that you've done with Will Smith. You did Bad Boys.
Two of them. Now we just finished the 3rd.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. What is it about him that makes him not only one of the most bankable, but also one of the most kind of beloved actors in Hollywood?
It's who he is. He's a great guy. You love being around him. He's generous to his fans. We were filming in Cartagena. Wherever we went, 3,000-4,000 people would show up on the location. When he's done, after he's been working all day, he'd sit and take photos with them, sign autographs, work a couple hours with the crowd, and then he went home and started all over again the next day. So it's very, very hard for an actor. It looks so easy the way they perform it. It was also hard to make him look old. He still looks young. So we had to gray his hair. We had to do all kinds of things. Yeah, we had to make him look older.
He'll like that. He'll like that it was almost as hard to make him
Yeah.
look old as it was to make him look young. That's great. Well, congratulations. You've had such a phenomenal career.
Thanks, Kathryn.
And I can't wait to see all the new projects that you do
Yeah,
as well.
well, great. I hope to come over to your country again and film again. It was
I
great.
know.
We had a great experience there.
Did it? You got the Gold Coast.
Yeah,
for
it was
Pirates
fabulous.
of the
Yeah, we
Caribbean.
loved it.
Great. We'd love to have you back.
Yeah, great people over there.